This is what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about, alcoholism. When you've been trying to quit long enough and you've been through several bouts of stopping and then relapsing and them getting worse, we refuse to go to meetings. We try to get ourselves better on our own. But in the process of not drinking, we see ourselves become addicted to other things such as chocolate, chips, energy drinks, coffees, more tobacco, that's me. More of anything else. Because we have an addictive personality. That's all that is. So if you don't feel comfortable saying you're an alcoholic, say you have an addictive personality. That's a closer step than what you have right now. Because that's all it is that we have. It's what we do if we like the feeling we get out of it, whether it's drinking or whatever else, then we do a lot of it, whether it's positive or negative. And most of us watching something like this is more negative. How do we transfer that addictive behavior from negative over to positive? Our experience within our past is what's going to transfer us over. See, what we've been through over here, these addictions, small ones too, when we identify those, then we can start to see how we can start to shift over here. But, the alcoholism is real because the pull it has on the brain, and if we don't go get help, if we don't communicate and talk to somebody about what we're going through, then it's all going to collapse eventually, and you know as well as I do what happens. But how do I stay connected? We have to step out of our comfort zone. We have to feel uncomfortable in order to get better. With the escape that we always had of, getting lost in a bottle or whatever it is, it has to be smashed. And we have to look at reality for what it is, the truth. We have to be honest. We can't allow what we watch on TV, because that's an addiction too, dictate how we think and feel and how we react to and respond to a situation that we get in out on the streets or with somebody at work or whatever. Because even you break out of the alcoholism or the pills or whatever, and then you get addicted to work, and without getting any kind of help or without communicating, sooner or later you're going to fall again. Because you've never identified that addictive behavior. It's just, damn, I'm an alcoholic. Nobody really talks about you're going to have to be careful, because your addictions or your addictive personality within your alcoholism or pills is going to blast off in other areas. Areas you never knew you had. Because I started drinking coffee about 2 years ago. And I've quit, but I have to quit again, and I'm not going to lie, there's a pull of it on me. And I can't let something master me, like tobacco too. I create a lot of stress. And those are the two things that I'm working on. They're not tobacco mainly. But it's got a pull. I worry if I'm running out. Now I can smash that feeling. I've learned how to. But how do I have to completely smash it like the alcohol. But what's more important here? Quitting tobacco? Because if I quit tobacco, we sometimes go into relapse too. If we don't have that shit, we'll go crazy. But having tobacco is more important than relapsing right now, in my point in life. It's not detrimental. But I have to work on it because it has a pull on me. And most people, and I tell people, smoke your back out coming into recovery, because we have to have something. You have to have something. Hemp, CBD, cannabis, if you can do it in a medical way. you know. But the addiction, it's still there. You know, and it's like nobody understands it except you. No doctor will understand what you're going through, so don't pay no money going to a doctor. You know, they go to school. You know, if I had your brain right here and I had a doctor's brain right here, and we pulled your brain out and put it right there, you know what's there? Experience. That's what's going to fix you. If we pull the doctor's brain out and put it down, we're going to have books and essays and everything else, not experience. You have the experience. You have, it's your history that's going to fix you. Where did you fuck up? You know, what started everything? You know, start identifying small things that started happening prior in life. You know, whether it's bad. You know, you have to identify like sexual abuse. You have to identify how you was brought up. You have to identify things that you run from in your own life. And you have to man up or woman up to it. You know, cry and get it out and accept your part in it, whether it's your fault or not. See, that's what we have to do. See, the fighting has to cease with ourselves coming into this. And we have to look at our history as a timeline. You know, where was I at this point in life? This doctor cannot tell you that. He can give you prescriptions that are chemicals. And seeing that does not help. That suppresses the problem. Me and a few others like me that's like, damn, I want it, and it's like it's not me. I had a team build this. So you have to have a team within you and then outside of you. You're not going to hear that from them. You know, you've got to communicate. That's what we have to do with each other. You know, but when you start looking at it like that, you know, put the doctor there and you there. Put you outside of it looking at both of them. Now who's going to fix you? You are. You know, but I wanted to share something because, you know, I've struggled here lately with just some thinking. It's fucking been crazy. But it's what I've been researching, you know, and everything's an addiction. Everything is. Everything that you see out there in society is designed to get you addicted to it. And it is. There's no other way of looking at it. And, you know, the obesity is just as bad as the drug and alcohol addiction disease. And it is. You know, you get the same ailments, you know, the gluttony and all that's created. And seeing it's up to us to really... Because, see, I know you feel bad because you look at people around you that label you as an alcoholic or a drunk or whatever, but they're 150 pounds overweight. And it's all right for them to eat everything in the holiday parties and family's house and do whatever the hell they want to do, drinking Cokes all day long. You know, they're just buying a ticket sooner to the grave too. And they just don't know it. And see, that's the normality of society now. You know, if you actually try to do something better with your life, if you're overweight and you lose weight and everything and you stay down, you know, certain people will hate on you because they can't do it. You know, but you've been through some shit over here, the negative. You got to turn all that shit into this positive over here, but you have to identify everything. You know, leave a comment and we'll try to do your inventory if you ain't fucking scared. You know. And that's the whole thing, is and it might bust out. You never know what'll fucking happen when you get honest. You know, don't even care. I got so much shit going on in my life that people think I'm nuts around me locally. And I'm not. It's them, the ones that's fucking nuts. You know, because they don't stay in them. You know, you've got to stay in rhythm. You've got to make life routine. You have to. You got to get out of the TV world and research about yourself and history and everything and find out how the fuck did we get to where we are. You know, you'll never find out what you've got inside of you until you actually try and you actually stay in it. I'm telling you, I'll have 5 years in December and this shit is insane. how everything is just opening up more and more and more and more and more. You know, and it's not about knowing it. It's about feeling about what's going on with everything that, you know, we've been through basically the past couple generations, technology, you know, earth and everything else. But anyways, I wanted to share that, and leave a comment, and we can try to we can get going. You know, but I mean, it's there comes a point in time when we got to quit searching everywhere and then actually apply some action behind what we're thinking. You know, and I love you. I don't know you. I don't give a shit who hates me. What the sad thing is if they come knocking on my door for help, I've got to fucking be like, all right, you know. But, you know, a lot of my lower nature wants to be a dick and be like, no, fuck off. But I can't do that. You know, because then I'm denying somebody light that was given to me freely, you know, after opening up my heart, because it was my mind that knew it all. Until I traveled from here to here, that's when the magic, the psychic change, you know, coming to Jesus, the whatever somebody wants to call it. You know, that's when it all happened. But anyways, love you, man.